a lot of people have opinions on this, on the side of, he didn't stay at JSU long enough to establish the HBCU as far as propelling them into a higher value. And then there's a lot of people who's like, hey, man, y'all doing this fake social media shit. Deion Sanders ain't got to stay there for a lifetime. Da-da-da-da. He did what he was supposed to do. I'm going to say it like this here. I feel a lot of y'all are being disingenuous, and you know what niggas are talking about. When Deion first came on, his thing was to establish the HBCUs, boost the HBCUs. Now, if he just wanted to use any HBCU school as a foundation to launch him to further his coaching career, I have no problem with that. Mm-hmm. But when you paint it as something else, Mikey Williams, other than what it is, then that's what you get, bro. This is the reaction that you get. By no means do I have a problem with Deion Sanders getting his money. Congratulations, bro. He's earned it. But I felt like the foundation should have been laid there longer. Does he have to stay there a lifetime? Fuck no. I would never say that. I would say at the most 5 years, man. 5 years. You see what I'm saying? At least long enough to get the TV contracts in place. Because that was my biggest thing. The TV contracts. But when you come into a situation and you paint it as if you making this thing about the HBCU, that's what people are going to have a gripe with. It's not the fact that he went and got the money. But if you just want to use any HBCU school, like, I'm going to use this so eventually I can get to a D1. Okay, get to the NFL. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, because people will listen to what the fuck they want to hear. It's nothing wrong with that. But people have more issue with, okay, you came in here and you said this is what you wanted to do, and now you're leaving at this time period. That's what people have an issue with.
I could feel that because at this point in time, this is a very important time because they're starting, like, the recognition is getting there. It's to, like, they were just on College Game Day this year, so it's starting to project and go and go and go.
A few more years would have been good.
Yeah, to really lay the solid foundation to where he could have somebody else ushered in, maybe another former NFL, player. Mm-hmm. Usher him in and make him be the starting and stay long enough to at least kind of make a tradition, kind of lay, like you said, a foundation down. I'm not mad at him because at the end of the day, $5 million is $5 million a year. He was only making around $400K, I think, there. But I know Deion don't need the money. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, $5 million. So I can't blame him. I'm not going to knock him for that. But I do understand where people are coming from because you didn't really give it enough time to really build that tradition, that establishment. And, maybe he might have felt like, other HBCUs, weren't, going to be on that same level. Or maybe just because he's in the SWAC and the SWAC isn't, I don't think the SWAC is ever going to be considered to go for a national championship, can they? Because they're not in the top.
They're not in that division.
They're not in that with the BCS. They're not in there. So maybe he might have felt like I didn't reach the top with this shit.
And it's funny. He's got like two championships under there. Like the accomplishments at JSU is great. Mm. But as far as outside of them, the HBCU aspect, that's what I have more so an issue with. So I guess that coach wasn't wrong when he said Deion ain't really swag, bro. Remember when him and the coach had to go back? Yeah. That's funny that this is happening because he said that at the phone. He's like, he ain't swag. So I guess you ain't really swag.
Well, damn Deion.
Like I said, he's not indebted to stay at an HBCU forever. So I feel like a lot of people, y'all love to do that thing where you know what niggas is talking about, but you want to go against the grain just cause. Because I highly doubt people have an issue with him getting his money. He's earned his money. It's about what you said out your mouth when you first got there.
Because you was all for the HBCU.
Yeah,
you was all for
wrong
trying
with a black coach starting his career at HBCU, then becoming a D1 coach, then becoming an NFL coach. There's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But if you say you have a certain plan and you want a certain notoriety come there, you need to be there a little bit longer than what you did. Especially when you just now getting on the College Game Day. The TV contracts again. The TV contracts, because I spoke on this back in the summer. Mm-hmm. The TV contracts was the big thing for me. Yeah, because they should have an SEC network, an ACC network. You go a Big Ten network. Yeah, if you get a ESPN deal with the HBCUs, where you have an HBCU network, that's a lot of fucking attention and more money coming towards these schools, bro. But
that one, he didn't give that time to
him. Congratulations, but I do have a problem with him leaving at the time that he did. I do.
Yeah, he left at a very crucial time, and then you have a great quarterback.
His son probably following him.
Yeah.
Then they talk about the Travis Hunter that, he got the flip from Florida State to go there. Mm-hmm. What about him? He's probably going to hit the transfer portal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn.
Ripple effect.
The work was being put in. And I'm not saying, but now it's kind of like the 10 steps, take 2 steps forward, 10 steps back.
Yeah, because I don't, who's going to be able to give them that same type of cachet as a Deion?
Yeah, like when I come to your school, when I come to your house, what's going to make me want to come play for you?
Jackson State, no, I mean, who else? Who's going to come in there? Like, they would have, in order for them to maintain where they're at, they'd have to have another former NFL player who, or maybe just another, well, I ain't going to say just any other former NFL player, but they have to have another former NFL player with that kind of, representation, you know what I'm saying, with that kind of pedigree.
Yeah. I think my only gripe is he didn't leave it in the manner of you're able to separate Deion and Jackson State. You know what I mean? As a program. When you think of it, the culture of it, everything like a 5 years there, I think you will be able to separate that shit. Now people you already laid down a blueprint of how to make this shit work. You know what I mean? But also this is a formula that you can pass along through other teams and other HBCUs of, how to do this shit and how to get, the big sponsors and how to get, these programs, new locker rooms and stuff. Like, he really changed that whole shit up, But to take that step and just go to Colorado State?
No, Colorado.
Colorado.
And that's kind of and I understand they gave him the bag, but Colorado is just, what is their, I'm not big on Colorado football, so what is their thing? Like, are they good? Are they not good? Or
they haven't been good for some years.
So you're basically, what you're trying to do is take a struggling program,
basically doing what he did
and revive them.
Level. Yeah.
But at the same time, are you going to get those same? I mean, they do follow coaches. Players do follow coaches. So, do y'all think he's going to still be able to get that same caliber of player?
Well,
or is it going to be a better player because it's going to be at a D1 school?
Well, I think some people will probably follow.
High major D1?
I'm pretty sure a few people will follow him over there. But I also think that people, we already got to see that it's fun to work and play, like to play for Deion. But also it's just like the grind that you have to really want to put in, because it seems like he pushes you to be, the best form of yourself.
Okay, but also, I'm also looking at it from an aspect of like a recruiting aspect. You were in like a major area where a lot of football, like high football recruits are in. You're in the South. You're in Mississippi. You're by Texas. You're by motherfucking Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're in Colorado. Like,
niggas will come to Deion, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they will come, but I'm just saying your recruitment probably going to be a little bit more difficult. Maybe you're going to get a bunch of California kids to come over there.
Nah, I think Deion can go sit in anybody's mama house and talk to them to get, to
get them to go to Colorado.
100%. And also fucking weed, bruv. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You get to play for Deion in Swede, wherever, any corner you turn around. Like, yeah, bruv. Like,
it's true.
And they're not tripping on weed no more. So,
It is true. I'm just interested to see.
It's a kid's dream, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just interested to see how he does with recruitment. Getting players to come to Colorado, because I mean,
it'll take some time. But Colorado will probably make some noise in the Pac-12. It won't be out the gates, but kids are gonna go there.
Yeah,
it's gonna take some time, just like it did at JSU.
I mean, he can turn players though. That's the thing about Deion. He can turn. We've seen this shit. Mm-hmm. He was able to turn a nigga to bring this nigga to Jackson State.
Yeah.
You know
he flipped from Florida State to come to Jackson State. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's able to do shit like this. So,
okay.
Colorado, man, we see what this shit
they'll be on the rise.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
No, I saw me and that nigga was Friday after it was next Friday when Day was talking to when Craig was talking to Uncle Leroy. Uncle Elroy, he was like, I was that nigga back in the day saying I'll never leave the hood. I love the hood. But as soon as I got that money, I was gone.
Yes.
Paid for this house street cash.
I'm the only house on the block paid for.
That's me. That's Uncle Elroy.
Cash, huh? Cash money. Pay $250,000 cash for this house.
That man ain't paid no taxes on the house. That man ain't paid no taxes on the house.
Take that shit from his ass.
I'm about to get evicted.
Yeah, sir. But yeah, nah, for real. That nigga up out of there.
Yeah, man. But hey, like I said, congratulations. But it's people can understand how you know how that shit go, man. I saw another funny tweet, man. Niggas talking about shout out my boy Ricky. He had a tweet that said Jordan the biggest athlete of all time.